Hello, today I want to talk about magical names. So there are two flavours of magical name. One is the generic pagan name, by which you might choose to be known to the pagan community at large, and also perhaps on the internet. These are pretty useful if it's not safe where you are to come out as a pagan to the general public and you need to maintain two personas, one for the pagan community and one for your job or your family or whatever. So when you're choosing a pagan name, you probably want to choose to embody a quality that means something to you, and also avoid excesses like pixie moon drip or whatever, which is one that usually springs to mind. So you might choose to be named after an animal or a plant or a tree or a flower that means something to you. Actually, there's not enough geological magical names. Why aren't there more people called, I don't know, limestone or oolite or schist? I mean, these would be good, solid magical names, right? Anyway, so for example, in the early days of the internet, because Yvonne, my name, means a yew tree, I used yew tree as my magical name on the internet, or my, pagan name on the internet. And I still use that in some contexts. Couldn't use it on Twitter because it was already taken by somebody else. So I've used my other favourite tree, which is a rowan tree. So my Twitter handle is Vogelbearer, which is German for rowan tree and just means, literally means birdberry. So that's pagan names. And I can think of lots of people out there with bird names and animal names and plant names. So have at it. The other category of magical name is the magical name that you use in your ritual tradition. So for an example, it's early in the morning. For example, in Wicca, we have witch names, and these are generally known only to other initiates in the circle, because names have meaning and names have power. And the way you choose your witch name is that it might come to you in a dream, or you might have a particular mythological hero or character in a story in mind. It's generally regarded as kind of hubristic and a bit over egging the pudding to name yourself after a deity, because deities are big, powerful beings that embody big, powerful archetypes, and you probably don't want to saddle yourself with something quite that cosmic. So that aside, you can still choose names of stones or trees or even a place or an animal or a bird that means something to you. And it's a good idea to start thinking about this a good ways before you get initiated, because it takes time to come up with a name. Some people know straight away what the name is going to be, and other people take a bit longer. And sometimes people change their name at second degree or third degree initiation. But once you're in the circle with your name, it's part of putting on your magical identity, your magical hat, as it were, and taking on a new magical focus within the circle. So one of the ways that you can do that is by taking off your mundane name and putting on your magical name. And one way to do that is to say your mundane name and then knock off one letter at a time, and in a sort of magically intoned way. So for example, mine would be Yvonne, 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 Ivo, Eve, E. That's the taking off of the name. And then if we imagine that my magical name was Yew Tree, to put my magical name on, I would go Y, Y, U, 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 Yew Tree, Yew Tree. And there I am with wearing my Yew Tree name. And to take it off again, you do the same thing in reverse. So I go Yew Tree, Yew Tree, Yew, Y, and then I put Yvonne back on. So I go I, Ivo, Yvonne, Yvonne, and then I've put my magical name, my mundane name back on. Obviously, I'm very lucky that my parents actually gave me a name that means yew tree, so it's already kind of pagan-y, and very happy about that. So, if you want to learn more about magical names and how to use them, may I suggest reading my book, Dark Mirror, The Inner Work of Witchcraft. Here it is. As there's an entire chapter on magical names in the book. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Blessed be.